Hi, it's Wendy, and it's time for the Hourglass Oracle. Thank you for joining me here in my sunroom as I just came in from outside. The sun is setting here, warming up by the fire here, and was inspired to bring a message to all of you through the angels and ancestors and to send gratitude to our angels and ancestors for bringing these multidimensional messages to us today. And inside this deck of the angels and ancestors reads, Guardians of the Four Corners, Mother in the earth, Father in the sky, angels, ancestors, sacred ones. I call on you and welcome you here now. And remember, there is only now. And we're all within the hourglass of time as we create time. And in this now moment, we set the intention. I set the intention that whatever is gained from the lessons learned from this tool will be dedicated to the growth of all beings in all places. And that is quantum. That's quantum understanding, quantum healing. And the card that actually popped over was the High Priest. Intend and create. So understand the power of intention in your creations. And there you have the tools of the ancestors, the sacred ones, the tools that are in your hand, along with the sacred spirits, animal spirits. When we intend, we create. And he has all the magic in his hands, just like you do. We all do. And this is what Ascension is discovering. We're discovering that we have the powerful tools and we receive the guidance and the inspiration from the forest friends, from the sky friends, the air, the earth, the sky, the water, all supporting us. And the next card that comes up, the Water Guardian. Connect with your emotions. So we're being reminded to connect with our emotions, to not fear them, but appreciate them. For we must remember that the emotions are not what drives us. The emotion does not drive the belief. The belief system creates the emotion. Whatever our intention to create, the belief creates the emotion. When we switch our belief, we change the emotion that we experience behind it. Connect with your emotions. And the blue color, where, as we often recognize, is the throat chakra. Once again, we're talking about speaking our truth, coming from the vibration of the High Priest, but connecting with our emotions. Because when we ask the emotion, what are you showing me? I love you. How is this a reflection of my belief system? Because often we think that the emotion is what's in control. The belief system is what's in control of the emotion. And our ancestors remind us that when we reflect on, oftentimes, the emotions of perhaps our family, our ancestral family, perhaps that have transitioned already, they're showing me that when we reflect upon the emotions of our ancestors, we appreciate and value that those emotions were often creating the action from a belief system that was a fear-based belief system. And so we're being invited to honor and recognize the emotions that we're feeling in order to touch base with those belief systems. And ask it, the emotion, what are you showing me? What belief system is not in alignment with what I feel is my true joy, my happiness, my inner core vibration? And the next card in line, Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. And healing information can come in a variety of ways. And there's the healing, the heart energy. I'm looking out at the trees right now, the green heart chakra energy, healing, the medicine guardian, being open to more healing information. Maybe you're being asked to be more open to this information, sound healing, being in nature. Maybe you're being invited to spend more time with your heart, in the heart energy of the green, as the sun's reflecting on the cards. Your medicine guardian is showing you through signs and synchronicities where you're asking, whether it's in your heart, when you're asking from your heart and not necessarily from your mind, the heart vibration and the healing that you're asking for that's coming from your heart, these are where what the belief systems create these emotions, and we feel, where do we feel that? But we feel it in our heart. We feel healing and support and love in our hearts when we are connecting with the deepest. We call our emotions the deepest part of us because we feel like it's an ocean of emotion, that we're sinking into, that our emotions are creating this sinking, and it's not the emotion, it's the belief system that we're being asked to recognize, and we're being reminded that we have the tools and the intuition and the DNA within us to guide us on our path and of enlightenment. And the other card that flew over was the Knight. Be brave and honest. And what does bravery really mean? It just means doing it despite your emotions, believing. You've got the rose behind us. Or once again, the rose is the symbol for the number 9. This 2025 is a 9-year. And we also understand that the rose is at the kingdom of the flower kingdom, the knight of the flower kingdom. But it also has the thorns. But yet its beauty is, and its bravery it exudes, roses exude that energy of bravery, that idea of, to get to the beauty, you've got to go through the thorns. And of course, holding the sword of wisdom. And a knight is humble. A knight is humble in their bravery, and sometimes quiet in their bravery, yet strong and knowing in their bravery. Let's see if there's any other messages that pop out. And I'm absolutely adoring the last rays of sunshine here, as I come to you from Central Alabama, here in the USA. Oh, and where are you from? Oh, and we have the Air Guardian. Shift your perception. We're being invited to shift our perception. You are being invited to shift your perception, I'm hearing, of yourself, first and foremost. Shift your perception of yourself. You already have the tools. You already are brave because you're already doing this, not knowing what's coming next, what's around the corner. You are already the brave and humble knight and the high priest with the tools and the wisdom of your ancestors and our animal guides. So we've got the air and the water. Air and water. Air and water is, you're being invited into the energies and connecting with the elements of the air and the water for healing, whatever that healing means to you. And healing is simply alignment. Healing is being in complete alignment, making choices in your day-to-day lives that are that make you feel at ease and in harmony with yourself. That's what healing is, isn't it? We want to feel in alignment. We want to feel in harmony and at ease with our heart. That's what medicine is. That's what medicine is, creating a state of being, and we're being invited to use our hearts as our guiding light into the remembering. And I'm reminded too, we are primarily water. We are water, and we rise and fall with the tide. We rise and fall with the moon, because that's how we've designed ourselves to be. And I'm also hearing the reflections of the idea of healing old ancestral trauma. And this is a reminder here and now that everything is here and now, that is a parallel reality. You are not that person anymore. You are not the version of, we are never the same version, moment by moment by moment. And the version of the you that was, let's say, experiencing the trauma is not the same version of the you that you are now. And understanding that we basically shapeshift moment by moment by moment, and reinvent ourselves, reharmonize, realign ourselves with the path that we have come here to experience. And I'm still coming back to the intent and create. The intention, everything about healing, everything about self-empowerment is understanding that it's all still about changing our perception of ourselves, that no one else can heal us. They can simply offer the vibration for us to change the perception of our current vibration, to change our perception, to create the vibration more in alignment with that high priest within us. And her hair and the feathers flowing through the air. And how and even through the water, also how we float through the air. So I think that brings us to more of a closer understanding of that we are new in every single now. We have the power. We are our own medicine. We are our own priest. We are our own priestesses. We are our own knights in shining armor. And I love you. And thank you for enjoying this oracle energy with me as we gain clarity and answers in our day-to-day lives through the multidimensional messages beyond time. I love you.